Welcome back, cat lovers. I'm Sarah, and you're listening to another absolutely fascinating episode of our deep dive into feline psychology.
And I'm Mike. Today, we're exploring part 2 of Thomas McNamee's incredible research, The Emotional and Social Life of Cats. And folks, prepare to have your minds absolutely blown about what's really going on inside your cat's head.
Mike, I have to tell you, when I first read McNamee's findings about cat emotions, I literally had to put the book down and look at my own cat differently. We're starting today by completely shattering one of the biggest myths about our feline friends.
Oh, you mean the whole cats are cold and different and emotionless nonsense? Sarah, that myth is about to get demolished by science. McNamee's research reveals that cats experience genuine, complex emotions. We're talking love, fear, dependency, and pure joy.
Let's start with love and affection, because this is where it gets absolutely heartwarming. Cats show love by following their owners around the house, choosing to sleep right beside them, and here's the sweetest part, bringing prey as gifts. That dead mouse on your doorstep, that's your cat saying, "I love you."
Wait, so when my cat brings me that half-dead lizard at 6 a.m., that's actually a love letter? That's simultaneously disgusting and incredibly touching. But what about fear, Sarah? How do cats experience that emotion?
Fear in cats is fascinating, Mike. They're incredibly sensitive to environmental changes, sudden noises, new furniture, even a different route you take through the house. This isn't neurosis, it's survival instinct. Their ancestors needed this hyper-awareness to stay alive in the wild.
That makes so much sense. But here's what really surprised me. Dependency. We always think of cats as these super independent creatures, but McNamee found that despite their reputation, cats form incredibly strong attachments to their humans.
Yes, and get this. Prolonged absence from their favorite humans actually triggers anxiety in cats. They're not as emotionally detached as we've been led to believe. They genuinely miss us when we're gone.
And then there's playfulness, which is pure joy in action. Unlike most animals, cats continue playing well into adulthood. It's not just an outlet for energy or rehearsal for hunting, though it serves those purposes too. McNamee suggests it's actually a source of genuine joy for them.
So when your adult cat goes absolutely bonkers chasing that feather toy, they're experiencing pure happiness. Now, Mike, let's dive into something really intriguing, the relationship between cats and humans, because it's way more complex than most people realize.
Absolutely. McNamee identifies 2 distinct relationship styles. First, you have domestic cats. These are the cats who actively seek security, food, and care from humans. They openly display affection and are genuinely comfortable with people.
These are the cats that rub against your legs, purr when you pet them. That rubbing and purring isn't just random behavior. It's actual social bonding. They're actively strengthening their relationship with you.
Then you have the independent cats, and here's where it gets fascinating. These cats still maintain their personal territory and need a long time. Some only interact with humans for food and shelter, which reflects those deep survival traits from their wild ancestors.
But here's the key insight that McNamee gives us, and I'm going to quote this directly because it's so perfectly stated. A cat can be both a loyal companion and an autonomous creature at the same time. Isn't that beautiful?
That quote perfectly captures the complexity. Now, Sarah, let's talk about something that's going to surprise a lot of listeners. Cats interacting with other cats. Because the idea that cats are loners, that's another myth about to be busted.
Exactly. Cats are not truly solitary creatures. They're actually capable of forming social structures, especially in urban and rural settings. Their primary method of communication? Body language. Tail position, ear placement, posture. It's like a sophisticated silent language.
These visual signals help them establish dominance and submission hierarchies while avoiding direct conflict, which is actually pretty smart when you think about it. No unnecessary fights, just clear communication about who's who in the social order.
And get this, female cats in colonies actually cooperate in caring for each other's kittens. They share parenting duties. This shows way greater social adaptability than we've ever given cats credit for.
Which brings us to one of my favorite parts of McNamee's research, the feral cats in Rome. Sarah, this case study is absolutely mind-blowing for understanding cat social behavior.
Oh my goodness, yes! Picture this. Large colonies of street cats living among ancient Roman ruins and temple sites. These cats have formed semi-structured groups, and here's the fascinating part. They're getting food from human volunteers, creating this unique hybrid existence.
So, despite living this supposedly free existence in these historic locations, they're still dependent on human support for survival. But within these colonies, McNamee observed mild hierarchies and fragile coexistence, proving cats can adapt to human-centered environments while maintaining their social structures.
This Rome study perfectly demonstrates that cats are flexible, social, and incredibly adaptable. Now, Mike, let's address some of the common misunderstandings that McNamee tackles head-on, because these misconceptions are everywhere.
These misunderstandings drive me crazy now that I know the truth. First up, cats have no feelings. We've just spent 20 minutes proving how wrong this is. Cats express emotions. They're just more subtle about it than dogs.
Right. Then there's cats are loners, which we've just debunked with the colony research. Yes, they're independent, but they also form deep, meaningful relationships with humans and other cats.
Here's one that shocked me. Purring always means happiness. McNamee explains that cats also purr when they're anxious or when they're making a plea for help. It's not always contentment. Sometimes it's a distress signal.
That completely changes how we interpret purring. And finally, cats don't care about their owners. When the research shows they can actually form bonds similar to children with their parents. The attachment is real and deep.
So, what's McNamee's key takeaway from all this groundbreaking research, Sarah? Because I think this completely revolutionizes how we should think about our feline companions.
The key takeaway is that cats are emotionally and socially complex beings. Their bond with humans beautifully blends dependence with independence. The feral colonies reveal their capacity for social cooperation, and the belief that cats are cold and indifferent, that's a profound misunderstanding of these amazing creatures.
Sarah, I have to ask, what surprised you most about McNamee's research? Because honestly, this has completely changed how I look at my own cats.
The dependency aspect absolutely floored me. Learning that cats genuinely miss their humans and experience anxiety when we're gone, that just melting my heart. What about you, Mike? What was your biggest revelation?
For me, it was the Rome cats. The idea that these wild cats still depend on human volunteers, but maintain their own social structures. It perfectly captures that independence-dependence paradox that makes cats so uniquely fascinating.
And that's exactly why we love diving deep into this research. Every episode reveals just how incredible and complex these creatures really are. Thanks for joining us on this amazing journey into the inner life of cats.
Until next time, cat lovers, go home and appreciate the emotional complexity of your feline friends. There's so much more than we ever imagined. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep loving those amazing cats in your life.